Hey guys, this is Joe Cala with AutoTrader.com, and today I want to talk to you about thinking outside the dealership world. Did you ever hear that saying, think outside the box? Well, in the dealership world, it seems like there's a thinking that's been going on for a very long time where everybody's pretty much doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. It seems like if you go ahead and start shopping for a car, many of the email responses that you get back are the same. There's email templates that float from dealer to dealer to dealer to dealer because everybody mystery shops one another, and they go ahead and they grab that and they use what someone else is using because they're successful, and so on and so forth. But today I want to talk to you about getting creative, finding out the uniqueness of your dealership and being unique to your customer base. Now, I have in my hand here, I have an iPad. And with iPads and tablets and cell phones and the mobile world that we live in, are we utilizing the technology that's been put in our hands and that people use on an everyday basis outside of the dealership for the experience of the dealership that the customer is going to have with you as a dealer? So, for one of the things I was thinking about was how can we create a different customer experience between the customer and the dealer? Have you thought about that lately? Have you asked that question to your staff and to your team? Did you think to say maybe, hey, listen guys, what is it that we can do differently to set us apart from everybody else out there? I heard somebody once say that when all think alike, then no one is thinking. If everybody's thinking the same way and everybody's yesing each other and agreeing all the time, then no one's really thinking. We need to start thinking more creatively and start thinking outside the box. What can we do to reinvent the customer to dealer experience? How can we change the greeting between the customer and the dealer when they first come in? I saw a dealership recently make a major difference and change how they greet the customer. They have a manager that is assigned to the front door and is watching the front door all day long. Every single person that comes in, that manager greets immediately. He logs then their name down, and then he assigns that particular person with the salesperson, and they grab every person and they log them into the CRM. By doing this, they're making sure that the manager, who has been trained to handle these people properly, that's all he does, is he greets the people all day long. And so it's changing the different feel of when customers come in. They're getting greeted by a manager first. So you're not waiting till the end to let the manager talk to them. The manager's talking to the customer from the start to change the experience, to make sure that that's done. So what are we doing to change the greeting? What are we doing to change the test drive or the discovery drive, whatever you want to call it? What are you doing to make yourself stand out from every other place that's going to have a test drive with this customer, so that when they think back to all the vehicles they drove, they remember you? How can you change that write-up experience? How can you change gathering their information and make it actually not so dreadful for the customer? What is it that you can do to change the product presentation when you're going over the vehicle and you're doing your walk around? Can you utilize iPad technology or tablet technology and go ahead and put some bullet points specifically for each vehicle in your inventory or each make in your inventory? Have it highlighted so you can reference it and show them third-party sites, AutoTrader.com reviews, different things like that you can go into and you can utilize to help you close the deal. Are you utilizing the tools you have to help make a difference and make a sale? How can we make the customer to dealer experience so awesome that the customer base that you have and people that live in your community can't wait till they have a chance to buy a car, because they know the way they're going to be treated is out of this world. They actually look forward to coming into your store to buy a car rather than dreading coming in and dealing with your staff. How can you make a difference? Have meetings with your staff, with your salesmen, with your salespeople, with your customer relations people, with your management. Put together a dream team. Remember the dream team? In the 90s, there was an Olympic team, a basketball team called the Dream Team. It had the best of the best players. And what about you guys? Can you put together a dream team within your dealership to come up with creative ways to change and reinvent the customer experience that they're going to have with you when they come to buy a car? If you can set the tone, if you can be the one who's the catalyst, the one who's out there in the front, who's setting the temperature, you're a thermostat. You're not just a thermometer, you're actually setting the temperature for the industry. You're not going ahead and just reading, what everybody else is doing and then copying them. No, you're going to originate. You're going to be the original one who starts things, and people are then going to want to see what it is that you're doing that's making such a big deal and why people are continuing to come to your store. I'm inspiring you, hopefully today, to think differently, to think outside that dealership world mentality, and to start having things change so that you can make a difference in your sales and you can create an excitement for people to want to come into your store and have an experience with you and your staff. Guys, I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, you can call me at my phone number there that's on the screen, or you can send me an email. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in your stores soon.